What's going on, guys? I'm back again with another Greenleaf recap. Before we get into it, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, be sure to like, comment, and share. If any new viewers are watching, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Man, Greenleaf is the gift that keeps on giving. Yes, yes. Now, I'll admit it. You know what I'm saying? I can't stay up on Wednesdays nights to watch it, but I always watch it the next morning. You know what I'm saying? And listen, man, the show, I love it. I love it. Even on episodes that I feel like it's a filler episode, something happens that just gets me out of my seat. And I just love it, man. I do. The show kicks off. Lady Mae, she's going to see Maxine Patterson, and which we all know is Patti LaBelle. As Mae is sitting in the lobby, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Maxine is this huge, female pastor. She has her own following, and she's very successful, right? And Mae is sitting in the lobby of her church or wherever she was, and she hears a video playing where Maxine is basically saying in the video that God is in everything good and bad, find the faith, XYZ. So anyways, they called Lady Mae back. Her assistant, Maxine assistant, comes to get Lady Mae. And, as she walks in, they greet each other. Maxine is happy to see her. And the first thing that she tells Lady Mae, leave that first lady swag back over there at Calvary. We need to have a good time like we used to have back in the day. And I'm just like, okay. So, Lady Mae is just, I don't know, she's just uneasy, right? So Maxine felt that, and so she asked Lady Mae why she here. And obviously, she comes out and tell her that Lady Mae tells Maxine that she was right, and her and James are getting a divorce, and how she should have listened to Maxine back in the day about not falling in love and chasing this dream to, get a degree. And Maxine told her, she was just like, yeah, Mae, but you was chasing that MRS as opposed to that MS, right? So Mae comes up with this idea in her head that she want to go back to school and start her own church. And I kind of low-key thought it was funny that's where she is at right now intellectually, that she's going to go back. I mean, I don't know how. She got to be in her 60s. She got to be, because Grace is obviously, in my mind, in her 30s. Well, Bishop just look old. I'm going to just throw it. Bishop look like he old. And so, I know Lady Mae look good. She look good, y'all. But she got 3 kids, and I'm assuming all of them, even Charity and Faith, who we never really got to see too much on the show, at all, to be honest. But I'm assuming all of them 25 plus. So we're going to say Lady Mae is at least in her late 50s and 60s. So she want to go back to school and start a church of her own. And so Maxine, like, girl, if you don't sit your behind down somewhere, you already in a great situation. Calvary is a huge church. She tells her, Maxine goes on to tell her that she need to stay, because she's seen it before where many first ladies leaves the bishop, and, the first lady is left to start over. She tells Lady Mae, make Calvary yours. Don't let him, continue to get all the glory and the benefits of being Calvary. Make Calvary you. And I kind of thought it was interesting, because Lady Mae don't do nothing. She don't preach. All she do is just have her hand out, gimme to whatever cause that she has going on in the church. Now, maybe I'm overstating that, but that's how I feel about Lady Mae. She doesn't contribute anything, in my eye, towards Calvary other than being the first lady. Like I said, every other child has more to bring to Calvary than Lady Mae. Gigi, she preaches, and we'll get into what Gigi's story a little later in this episode. Jacob, he preaches. Charity has a wonderful voice. She leads the choir. Lady May just the first lady. She just looked good. Look good on Bishop Arm. So it was just kind of hard for me to imagine Lady May going there saying she want to be a preacher and Maxine telling her to make Calvary hers. I just had a hard, because like I said, in my opinion, Lady May doesn't contribute anything holy, or I shouldn't say that, but her value to Calvary isn't as great as the kids' value to Calvary, if that makes sense. So moving on, May finally arrives back home, and it seems like at this point she just she even more full of herself after the conversation she had with Maxine. She just walks in, oh, everything is beautiful. Corinne, that's beautiful. Flower lady, those are gorgeous, beautiful. She just walking in like she just full of herself, like, and I mean, listen, I ain't hating. She got served with divorce papers. She went out, had a good time. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? She makes her way up to the bedroom and she sees Bishop come out the bathroom, and she asks Bishop, "What are you doing up in here?" And Bishop say, "You know what I'm saying? I'm just taking a shower. The guest bath is being cleaned or whatever." And I'm just like, Lord have mercy, Bishop. This is your house too. She ain't been home. Now I get it. I get Bishop a different kind of man. He a good one. Cause I mean, even though I don't know what I probably still want to know. Ask her where was she. I was worried, especially in Bishop position, because it seems as though he's backtracking right now. Right, he want to get back with her and regret serving her those divorce papers. But anyway, I would have walked out the bathroom and said, "Woman, look, I still pay the bills up here. I get up there at that pulpit every Wednesday, Sunday, and every day in between and preach the word of God. I get up here. This is my home too, woman. You ain't just gonna you can run me up out of the bed, but the bathroom too? You must be crazy." And so Bishop goes on, no, not Bishop, May goes on to ask, why did you invite Jacob? And, Bishop is like, look, because, I didn't mention, but she found out downstairs that Jacob and his family is coming from Corinne, I believe. And so Bishop like, man, Clara, y'all know Clara, I believe I'm saying her name right, the big money woman, Corinne, grandmother. She loves Jacob, and we got to put on a good show for her, so we make sure we get that check because we haven't got it yet. So moving on, we get a scene at Jacob's home with his family, and him and Carissa is getting some scraping. They trying to get some scraping and some understanding with Zora before they even leave the house. Basically, they tell her, "Hey, look here now. When we get over there, don't you go over there doing that stupid. I better not catch you on no phone, no computer. I better not catch you doing nothing that you ain't got no business doing." Because we all know that little heifer sneaky. And in this moment, I'm just like, lay it down, let that little heifer know. Let her know who in charge. And so Carissa was like, "Look here, lady, if any other BS pop up, you going to boot camp." And so, Zora is, I promise you, she leaves. And right when Jake, look, listen, me and Jacob, the last couple of episodes, since the season began, me and Jacob has been on the same page. He was my boy. Me and him has become, we've been coming like this. But we done took a dramatic step back this episode. He started pissing me off right here. He gonna tell Carissa, don't make, empty threats. And Carissa said, "I ain't making no threat. The check is already written. It's already signed. All I got to do is put it in the mail and ship her behind on." And he tells her to come up with a better way. Now, Jacob, it's only one other way, and that's tear her behind up. And you ain't done it yet. So if you ain't gonna tear her behind up, now Carissa, she getting on my good side now. Come on over here, girl. Come on over to my good side, because y'all know she was pissing me off when she was taking up for this little heifer. But now all of a sudden she sees how trifling her daughter is. She looking at answers. She trying to come with some answers, and that's what I'm talking about, Jacob. Now, I look, I got to take the bullet, because as much as me and Jacob has been getting closer, he been on my good side, he wasn't making no progress. He was just fussing at her and calling her out. And you know what I'm saying? We need to make progress. So anyways, moving on, we get a quick scene where Darius and Grace, Grace has invited Darius to the deacon's dinner or whatever it is that May throwing. And she basically telling him, like, look, get ready to answer some questions about why you don't come to church. I don't care nothing about that, so I'm moving on. Then we get a quick scene where Kevin is he trying to call Charity. She not picking up. He talks to Aaron about calling the cops, and Aaron tells him, no, that just make the situation worse than it is, and it'll be messy. So moving on, we back at the Greenleaf estate. Bishop has invited a good old friend by the name of Percy Lee Thompson. They do a good job of coming up with these names, man. That's country right there. And, his intentions is to hopefully, when May see him, it'll make her start feeling the ways. You know what I'm saying? Because Percy Lee was the one that introduced Lady May and Bishop together. And so I'm just like, okay, Bishop, I see what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to pull a rabbit out the hat with this one. You went deep into your bag of tricks to try to get Lady May back. And so Lady May sees Percy Lee, and then she just started looking at Bishop all weird, like, Negro, what you trying to do? Whatever you doing, it ain't gonna work. And so, May calls him out about, inviting Jacob and now Percy Lee. And he lets her know, she lets him know that regardless of what's going on and you trying to cook up, we getting divorced, right? So moving on, May is working the room. May is working, with a house, I should say. Then, she's greeting everybody, how May do it. And then she sees Darius over there with Gigi, and she just got this little stank look on her face. Lady May be pissing me off, man. Like, Lord have mercy. These first ladies is something else. So then, Grace and Darius is having a conversation with Claire. Yes, is it Clara? I believe it's Clara. About why hasn't Darius been in church? She already warned him. So, or maybe it was Connie. I don't know. One of them members. So Grace ends up seeing Kevin and Aaron, and she goes over and she asks Kevin, what are you doing now? And so bro he said, man, I can't get in contact with your sister, and she got my baby. Talking about some she on tour. That's kidnapping. And so Gigi was like, okay, let me call her, blah, blah, blah. So she calls Charity, asks Charity where she is, and Charity like, I'm on tour. And so she let her know, like, Kevin done talked to Jabari. And Jabari told him that y'all done, you off the tour, so why you lying, sis? Like, where you really at? And so she got upset and tells her that, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing what I want to do. Kevin got to do what he want to do, run off and do what he want to do. And so I'm just like, hold on, time out. First off, you just upset at this point because nobody is on the Charity bandwagon. Jabari, he done jumped off. Kevin done jumped off to get on the Aaron bandwagon. And come on, Charity now. We can do without Charity. I'm sorry. So as she and Kevin like, Gigi, give me the phone. And as soon as Kevin get on the phone, she hangs up. And so Kevin storms out talking about calling the police, and Gigi tells him, you had your time, you had your, time when you ran off, just give her some space. And so Gigi tell Aaron to please work on Kevin, don't let him call the police because it's just gonna make things worse. So then we get a scene where Jacob is really pressed about Carissa wanting to send this girl off to boot camp. And he pissing me off. We was getting close, Jacob. You was on my good side. Not getting on it. You was on my good side, but now you off of it. And Carissa tells him, Zora needs professional help. We can't get through to that girl, boy. You acting like, and I agree with Carissa. They cannot get through to her at this point. She doing whatever she want to do, when she want to do it, how she want to do it. She don't care. She's stealing money from your church. Just imagine if the deacon board get a hold to that piece of information, Jacob. You think they still gonna want you to be the pastor? If the deacon board finds out that your daughter is stealing money from the church that pays you, come on, man. And so nosy behind Lady May eavesdropping. And she come over and ask what they talking about, and they make up some little lie about the wine, and May just know they lying. So y'all know May, she knows it. And nosy people don't stop until they get the intel. So she pulls Jacob to the side, or she catches him all alone and like, what's going on? And he tell her about the situation with Zora stealing money and all of that. So Lady May response was her, she was like, okay, look, bring her with me. She does not disrespect me. She respects me. I'll get through to her and all of that. And so he was like, that's the best idea I heard so far. Mama's boy. That's a mama's boy. Just like all these old network shows, we got a whole bunch of mama's boys. But anyway, so he'll be like, I run it by Carissa. And I'm just like, see, I don't know, man. Like it just irks me because, like, maybe Lady May and Jacob is surrounded by, you know what I'm saying, strong women and a teenager. Lady May is strong, man. We know Carissa is a strong woman as well. And that doggone Zora, as much as I can't stand her little grown behind, she's strong. They all stick to their principles and what they believe. So anyways, Percy Lee moving on. He calling everybody attention so he can make a toast or whatever. But he ends up getting the attention for Bishop, and Bishop asked Lady May to come up and stand beside him. And at this point, Bishop is thanking, all of the deacon round table, a bishop round table. He's thanking all of them for their services, him and Lady May, which is why he wanted her to come stand beside him, I guess. Then he calls for his family, his kids, his grandkids to come stand up there with him and Lady May. And at this point, Bishop started pissing me off. He up there begging Lady May not to leave, because everybody else don't know what's going on, right? He talking about, oh, how much I loved you from the past. I knew I wanted to be with you. I knew I wanted to be your kid's father. I knew I wanted to love you for them 40 years. I want to love you for another 40 years. And how you mean the world to me. You the apple of my eye, the sun to my shine, the stool to my foot, and all of that good stuff. And I'm just like, you up there begging, pissing me off. Let her go. If she want to go, let her go. She don't, man, Lady May, I don't like Lady May. She don't think about trying to run she want to run everything. So Bishop get through giving his little begging speech to Lady May, and everybody come congratulate. Oh, Bishop, you set a wonderful example. We love the love that you and Lady May display. We just hope we can be as lovable as you two. I'm just, man, you don't know what's going on. Stop. Just step. He asked her for a divorce. That's the storyline I want to stick to. Divorce her behind. Shoot. So Lady May eyes Rochelle in the crowd. And you already know how that stank. Lady May horrible at putting on. She horrible. Because when something wrong with her, she want everybody to know it's something. She want all the attention. For one night, we just need to fake it till we make it so we can get that $2 million check from Clara. So she sees Rochelle, and so Bishop is immediately like, I'll take care of it. Bishop, me and you my boy. I love you, Bishop. You doing too much, sir. You pastor, you doing too much. I'm gonna need you to tone it down. If First Lady wanna go, let her go. Shoot. Jesus fed. I ain't gonna go there with none of that. But anyways, so Rochelle is in the back talking to Grace and Clara is very impressed with Rochelle. She likes her. Bishop asked Rochelle, can you know what I'm saying? He have a conversation with her, right? And this is what the conversation was. I'm trying to repair my marriage. I asked you for some space. And you know, I feel like you showing up ain't giving me my space. And Rochelle, like, what I'm supposed to do, dog? I'm in love with you. You've been toying with my emotions ever since you called me to that doggone hotel. You cried in my arms. Or no, you laid in my, I don't know. Somehow or another, he was able to get into her arms and not the drawers. And she talking about how he just keep hurting her. And she just reading Bishop, talking about some, you done did it one too many times. You done called me in your office and you done strung me along this long journey. And now you tell me you want to get back with your wife or whatever the case may be. And so Bishop telling me something, I apologize if I gave you the wrong idea. Lady May just sitting there the whole time eyeing both of them. Everybody in the room looking at Lady May. Lady May, go work the room. You just like bringing negative attention. That's why I can't stand your behind. Fake it for one night. Fake it till we make it, baby. Just one time. Just one night. So after Bishop apologized to Rochelle and was like, look, look, Rochelle, I'm sorry if I led you on. I didn't mean to. I'm a married man. I'm fighting for my marriage. That's not me. He goes over to have a conversation with Lady May and tells Lady May that Rochelle is leaving. He took care of it. And Lady May said, why is you talking to me? Your business is obviously with her, and I can't wait to get this divorce. And you know what I said? I can't wait till you get it either. Maybe maybe we'll get less of your behind, and I won't be so frustrated. Cause look, one night, all you had to do was fake it till we make it. We need a check. The IRS is up our behind, and you out here throwing hissy fits, throwing these little stank side looks, you know, mean mugging, just being all unfirst lady, like just can't even be professional. Lady may be pissing me off, and then Rochelle leaves. And she, walking by Clara, she pulled Clara to the side and asked her what is it that she's tied up in with Bishop and Lady May because she can't, donate to Gigi's cause. And baby, Rochelle is pushing. And Clara was like, I can't tell you, it's something personal. And so Rochelle was like, look, all I'm going to tell you is be careful, go see your money people, and make sure that you protect it and all that good stuff. So then we get the scene where Sophia and Zora is upstairs. Sophia apologized to Zora for not getting her the cell phone. You shouldn't apologize to that heifer for nothing. That heifer's stupid. She owe you an apology. But he ain't asking you some foolishness like that. So Zora tells her that her daddy thinks that she's stealing money from the church and that she not stealing his leftover birthday money. Heifer, why you lying? Heifer, I seen you on TV going into the collection plate and pulling money out. Girl, you ain't nothing but a big old, you ain't no two-faced liar. You ain't nothing but I can't stand that little heifer, but she makes the show go ka-choo. That little heifer right there, no, she boils me over, but I need her. We can't kill her off. I need her. I need Lady May because they be pissing me off so much every episode. It just draws me in. So, Miss Connie wants to talk to Kevin about, she goes to holler at Grace about why Kevin hasn't been coming to Calvary. And Grace tells him, like, he gay. We don't accept that at Calvary. I wish we was more open to the LGBTQ community, but we aren't. It's lots of churches that do. And so Connie got the nerve to tell Grace that hopefully one day she'll start rooting for the underdog. And Grace said, child, please, don't you know Jesus was the underdog and still is? It's plenty of people who don't believe in him, who never did. He's the underdog and he saved all these lives. So, moving on. Jacob, old mama boy behind, going to talk to Carissa about, Lady May wanting Zora to come stay with her. And Carissa say she don't need his mama help, and I definitely agree. Hold on. And Jacob talking about something, but Zora listens to my mama and all of that good stuff. And then Carissa say, your mama wasn't able to keep Faith in check. And I mean, it was a low blow, but you know what I'm saying? Jacob need to realize like this is big. This is big. And so Carissa, why you discussing our family business with your trifling behind mom? I felt that deep down. What happens in our house stays in our house. And you ain't nothing but a mama's boy. You go back and tell every single thing that go on under your roof because you can't hold water or you can't, you know what I'm saying, feel the need to be a man and keep your home business in the home. That he pissed me off with that too. You know, if you and your wife handled the situation, she wasn't agreeing with you running up in her room acting a fool and throwing stuff right. I did, but she didn't agree with it. But she still was by your side, even throughout the doubts that she had about her daughter doing everything that, you know what I'm saying, was being accused of. She stood by your side, and you didn't stand by. Send that little trifling help for the boot camp. Like, send her tonight. Don't even let her go home and pack. Send her with no clothes she got on. So Carissa mad. So I'm ready to go. I'm Team Carissa this episode, y'all. Just in case y'all don't know. So we get a quick scene with Sophia, her boyfriend, they're kissing. He trying to put his little finger up the skirt. Y'all know she telling him to stop. She like, don't be mad. He like, I'm not mad. He got the car. He was big mad because he wouldn't ever get no draws. All right, he tell her he'll call her later. So anyways, whew, Jesus, boy, that's a lot. So then we get the scene. Sophia goes back in upstairs and she sees Zora on the laptop, and Sophia want to come in and talk about the whole situation happened with her boyfriend Roberto, how he want to have sex. She want to wait till marriage, and that little trifling helpful Zora to myself, it's normal for him to want to have sex. Why you trying to wait till you married? You ain't nothing but a goody two shoes, XYZ. So then Sophia got the computer and seeing with that little trifling helper Zora was having a conversation with that little abusive boyfriend Isaiah. She was like, you stupid. How you want a man, a boy that beat up on you? You stupid. And so next thing they start exchanging blows. And Zora told me, my life is, I wish I would have never met you. You lame, you suck. I haven't been happy since I met you. Somebody need to slap this little girl. Somebody, a woman, because obviously when a man slap her, she think it's love or something. So she needs some correction therapy. And I don't even believe in correction therapy, but she needed. So she started calling Sophia out for being a Christian, how she just be trying to be perfect and faking and putting on for everybody. And next thing you know, Zora said, I should slap you right now. And Sophia said, well, slap me then. Show me how much he done taught you. And I was just like, oh, yeah. Who wrote that? I felt that deep down. And then the whole time, then next thing you know, Carissa comes up. She breaks up the little cat fight. And she's, what's going on with you guys? What's going on with y'all? Yeah. And I'm just like, I was saying to myself, Sophia snitch. But then she ain't have to. You want to know why? Because Carissa seen the laptop. She went over there and seen it for herself. And she read it and she like, oh, you must be one stupid daughter if you think you gonna run away with that little light-skinned piece of meat that you call a boyfriend when you turn 18. And that little girl was like, ain't nothing you can do about it when I turn 18, I'll be grown. And Carissa, I thought Carissa was about to, Carissa, she already on my good side this episode, y'all. I thought she was gonna be on my great side. You know what I'm saying? She said, look, helpful, if you don't get your head out my face, all we needed was that's all we was missing, just one of them. I'm telling y'all. But we didn't get it. Man, woo! Yes, sir. Greenleaf, y'all. Greenleaf, ladies and gentlemen. So then, moving on, Clara and her granddaughter, Corinne, they leave, and as she's leaving, Lady Mae stops and was like, I can't wait till we sit down again. And Clara just like, no, I'm going to have to sit down. Me, you, Bishop, I'm going to sit down with my money people to make sure it's a good move. So obviously, Rochelle got it in her head. So then we get a scene at Greenleaf where Grace is in her office. Connie, one of the deaconess, she come in, ask Grace, can she see herself being a leader of a huge church and yada, yada. I'm going to cut the small talk out. Saying she was like, have you seen the news with this going on between your mom and dad on the IRS? If it continues, we are going to ask you to step up. And I'm just and this is what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about Lady May doesn't really bring any value to the church. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Jacob, even though he's not there anymore, he preaches. Grace preaches. Charity sings. You know what I'm saying? She's the head of music. And you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's all about value. What you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Then we get a quick scene where Jacob somehow way he was able to talk Carissa into dropping that little heifer off with his mama. Carissa not happy, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how he did it. Then we get a scene at the end. Charity is singing some personal lyrics. Some lyrics, I forget the name of the song that she was singing. I should have jotted down in my notes, but she feeling personal. She crying. Well, she always cry every time she sings. Just like good Lord. After she sings, the police are there to get her. So we all know Kevin done called the popo on her. But man, listen, man, I love me some Greenleaf, man. I do. Great episode, great review. See you guys next week. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.